see what happens.
I don't actually know if this is working. I think it's working.
What's going on, everybody? Long time no
Hey,
see.
check and make
How
sure that
are
it's
ya?
working.
I'm trying.
Oh, God! We don't know how to live show.
Professionals.
Oh, God.
So it's been a minute. What's happening?
Check and see if our audio is
Welcome
working.
back. I'm pretty sure.
We're trying new...
everybody.
Yep,
There
that
it is.
works. So,
Doing lots of things.
oh, my
new
God.
things on the live show tonight.
Oh, my God.
So, welcome everybody to the
Well, who are
recently
we?
resurrected dumpster fire. This is the Technically Speaking live show number 23. I am one of your hosts. My name is Greg. To my left, as always, on the upper end of mediocre.
Scott. I feel like I had to bring it back.
Bring
Dude,
it
we
down
are
to the...
super rusty.
Oh, super rusty,
Oh, man,
coming in
this is-
super hot too. So, yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by.
What? Try it again. Hi, we're technically speaking.
So thanks for everybody for stopping by to watch every week. Scott and I get together to make fun of each other mostly and talk about the weeks happening in tech. This show is extra super duper special.
Absolutely.
Because we basically sort of accidentally took the entire month of December off from live shows.
Okay.
For a whole variety of
So,
reasons.
in fairness,
For sure.
we went to Disney.
Yes.
And so you should be following my Instagram because I took some bomb pictures with the Google Pixel 2 and Moment lenses. And I have been like super duper all about the Moment lenses, and we'll talk more about those soon.
Yes.
So follow my Instagram at ScottPG06. I think that's my Instagram.
Like legit good pictures too.
Yeah, really, really good pictures. So that was what we did for a while, and then.
By the way, Happy New Year to everyone. I saw somebody wish Happy New Year in the comments. It's a great call.
Thanks, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, all of the things.
Did we forget any?
I
want to be
we
inclusive.
absolutely.
I'm sure we did.
Sorry if we missed it. Happy holidays.
Yes.
And then you got sick.
I got
You got
crazy sick.
whoa
Okay,
sick.
so when we were in, you mentioned Disney, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the initial plan was we were going to do a live show at Disney, and then when we were looking at our schedule, we realized that we were going to be in Florida for 2 Fridays. So we're like, sweet, we'll do 2 live shows in Disney. And then we realized that both Fridays we were going to be kind of transient, either checking in or out of hotels.
Yeah.
So then we realized we were going to be able to do 0 live shows from Disney. So
Well, not to
that's
mention,
where 2 of them went.
Well, also that the hotel Wi-Fi was
Oh,
so not
man,
good.
It's so bad.
It would have looked like a potato, and you know that we're all about the quality here.
We're
We're
what you would call
moderately
professionals.
about the quality, but the big thing for us is, and are you ready? Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
We went with some lav mics. Look
getting a
at
little
this.
professional.
Like, there's a lot of cord, but we're actually fed it up to his shirt. Like,
the lab mic kind of blends in on.
I know it
on my
looks really
screen.
good. Like, I'm sure that people noticed it on my shirt, but
Try
yeah.
and, I feel like every week we try and bump up the quality, the production value of the show a little bit. One of these days we're actually going to prepare for a show, and we won't
Look at
sound like
that,
a
that
dumpster
box.
fire.
This lav mic was actually sent to
Oh.
us to do a review, and we'll do a review on it. So far, it's hopefully sounding okay. Leave some comments in the description. What?
Wow.
Let me try that again. Leave some comments and let us know. This is the, I'm assuming, is that Comica? Comica?
Comica?
Comica professional audio equipment, dual head microphone for smartphone, cameras, and GoPros. And I can attest to the fact that it actually works with a smartphone, and it works
legit tried it,
with the Mac because it's plugged into the Mac right now.
So,
Seems pretty cool.
let's see what. We got all kinds of updates for the channel. So let's talk about us for a minute.
Because it's all about
what
us.
we do. It is for sure all about us.
And then we'll do something all about y'all.
I don't know. I'm wondering, is that just out of frame? That's hilarious. If so. Yes, it's
Yeah,
just
out of frame.
frame.
You don't know what it is.
You
Y'all
can
know what it
guess.
is if
Yeah,
you follow
you
our
probably
socials.
Anyway, so big update for us. We are super stoked about the fact that thanks to all of you who tune in on the regular and watch us be idiots on camera, we just crossed 4,800 subscribers, which is bananas. I
That's
would have never
crazy.
guessed that our channel would ever get to 4,800 subs, let alone in less than a year. When we started this, when you and I first started working together,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
specifically on this concept, in like
So
June.
that was May. Our first
May?
video together was May, like right around Memorial Day in the U.S.
I thought it was July.
No. No, it
Really?
was very much May.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, May. It was like May 29th, I think, was our very first video. Where
Oh.
I did the cool. My nephew always picks up on this. He goes, "How did you do this?" Where I took my hand and I stuck it in front of the camera,
Yes.
and then all of a sudden he shows up. It blows his mind every time. Like, how did you?
magic.
How I make magic online? What he'll learn is very soon is post-production.
Yeah, the magic is in post-production.
Yeah, you'll
always.
totally get that. But yeah, we started working in May, and really the channel has blown up exponentially.
It's been
and
crazy.
All thanks to everybody that
Yeah.
kind of joined us on the shows. We started the live show 22 times ago, since this is number 23. Really is a gag.
I don't understand how you're able to do that math so quickly. Figuring out how many episodes came before this. That's a really impressive feat of mathematics.
There's not dead air. I'm actually just not talking. There is no dead air.
He just hates me.
I literally was trying to burn holes right through his skull.
Yeah.
I'd light his beard on fire if I didn't like it so much. Oh, true story. I am letting my beard grow,
Yeah.
and it's driving me insane.
He wants to be cool like me. I mean, I get it.
Like I get it. Like it's a little bit long. Like, but I don't like. I have really like chipmunk cheeks, so I gotta get some hair up here. So I'm working on it.
I can't tell you how much time and effort and energy goes into being lazy enough to let your facial hair grow out.
I don't think people understand what. It takes a lot of patience, and
No,
I do not have that.
You don't have patience for sure.
Right.
But it's so you get lazy and your facial hair grows out, and then it goes from being like an object of laziness to, okay, I either have to shave this off because it's driving me crazy, or I have to flip the switch and then put in a truckload of effort to maintain it. And that's where I am now. I've had to go the other way to keep it like manicured and conditioned. Otherwise, it itches. It itches in a way like I don't even have the words to describe. It'll wick all the moisture out of your face, and then you will just want to claw your own cheeks off.
I haven't got to that point yet.
Awful.
I've got to that down here though. I
Yeah.
will notice, and I noticed that I can't. This is probably going to get us demonetized, but whatever. I can't stop stroking my beard.
Yeah.
Notice I said my beard.
Yes.
I didn't say stop.
Specify
It. My beard.
I stroke my beard on the
Okay.
regular. This is my thinking right here.
4,800 subs. We're radically off topic again. I'm growing a beard, but whatever.
But yeah, 4,800 subs, and we owe it all to every single one of you who has done exactly what we request at the end of all of our videos: like, share, and subscribe. And I'm telling you, I really cannot express how much I appreciate it. You have literally unlocked opportunities for us to be able to get a hold of products, to check them out, and then hopefully provide you all with some valuable information and maybe even make a better purchasing decision because of it. And as a thank you, I'll show it to him. Yeah, I'll switch over to make sure you're like in
There it is.
frame. Yep, there it is.
It is right there.
So, during tonight's show, we are going to be doing a giveaway of this here Google Home Mini, and I don't know how you're doing it.
What do you mean? How I'm doing it?
I don't know how you're doing it. I don't know how
It's
you're
gonna be
handling the giveaway.
it's gonna be random number suck.
What?
What?
You wanna try that one again?
Thank God this video has been demonetized. Seriously, this video was demonetized
Already.
before it even started. We didn't even have the stream up. We didn't even have the key in OBS. Demonetized.
Which is a special conversation of hatred that we have regularly. But giveaway,
I'm going to
we'll do that one in.
Okay, so for
20
folks
minutes.
that are watching the show right now, just leave. Look, the comment can be completely gibberish. Leave a comment in the comments box. It can be anything you want. I'm going to basically
Just make
specify
your name
like,
show up.
okay, in the next number of minutes, we are going to do the giveaway. It's going to be at 6:30. 6:30 is the giveaway.
There you go.
At 6:30, I am
spoken.
going to be looking for comments in the comments box.
Hey, Miss Sheila.
Miss Sheila, welcome to the
We have
show,
missed
Miss
you.
Sheila. It's not a max. We ain't
It
got
is-
that kind of
yeah,
money.
No.
It's a mini though,
Yeah.
and it's still pretty good. It's definitely not a max, but the max is BA.
We'll get there.
Oh,
We'll
we're gonna
there.
get there. I want to. It is so sweet.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So, Google Home Mini giveaway in approximately 18 minutes, roundabouts. Next,
Hang on a second.
yeah.
Hey Google, set a reminder for 18 minutes.
What's the reminder?
Live show giveaway.
Boom shakalaka.
Remind you today at 6:30 p.m.
Boom. So Google's going to
Gibberish.
remind me, and I'm assuming that it probably drove all of your stuff crazy.
You're welcome.
Sorry, not sorry.
Comment for Minnie. That's awesome. Hello, my
Oh,
friends.
Andrew, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Comment for Minnie.
Yeah.
That's a sweet idea.
And-
See,
and-
Andrew's got all the great ideas.
And Andrew P. Smith says gibberish comment,
That is
which is
wonderful.
literally exactly what
Andrew P. Smith.
the funny part is Andrew P. Smith is
Sitting right
literally
there.
off camera right over there.
Right over there. Uh-huh.
This is our first ever show in front of a live studio audience.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to say that, filmed in front of a live
Should
studio
be
audience.
shocking to no one. Not a single laugh yet. Not a single
And we
one.
don't believe in laugh tracks.
Nope, we sure don't
We
because
make
we're
ourselves
not funny. Okay, so we talked about the demonetization. We've talked a lot about it, quite honestly. And so Greg and I have been noodling on the idea of how do we kind of overcome some of the demonetization issues. So
It's
briefly about it. We joke, we don't make money on the live shows because that's not really what it's for.
no.
It's monetized just because that's on by default, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
There's been multiple shows where we've actually turned it off so we can play music.
Yep.
That way we don't get copyright strikes.
Which is a much bigger deal.
Yeah, that's a super huge deal. So from that perspective, we don't make money on these shows, and that was never the intent. The problem is we don't know what we do wrong, quote unquote wrong.
Yeah.
When our videos are demonetized. So when making this event, and we can show you and walk you through it, you basically go to your own YouTube page, go to events, and schedule an event to be a YouTube event like this. That's exactly how we've done it every 23 times now. This show, for whatever reason, has actually been demonetized by YouTube.
Before we had any content.
Before there was a content, there's still no description at all. It's just our socials. There's no tags as far as I know. Maybe I put some tags on it, but it would be something like...
You've got like our typical description in here, like
right.
the Technically Speaking podcast, which, boy, we're so good at keeping that up to date.
Oh.
Plus our socials, Instagram.
Look, I'm
and
lucky to
Facebook.
social at this point.
I know. Look, I have no room to talk. Keep in mind, I am the keeper of the Technically Speaking Twitter handle. You see how much that one gets used. That's all on me.
The point is we don't know what or how the AI gets triggered from a demonetization perspective.
But we get it a lot. I feel like we get it.
Yeah.
I don't want to say we get it an abnormal amount because obviously we don't know based on how often other people get demonetized. But man, we've had the last two videos back to back have been demonetized.
Well, so yours was demonetized for about 24 hours.
Yeah.
And in the grand scheme of things, we're not losing like tremendous amounts of money.
Agreed. But it's the problem is for most videos when you release them, it's probably the first 24 to 48 hours is where you get the majority of your views. Usually, at least for us, that's the trend that we have seen. And that's where you're going to make at least a sizable portion of your money. That's really going to be what tells you whether or not you have a video that's going to have legs, that's going to make any amount of money that's going to be appreciable or not. And keep in mind, for a channel our size, every dollar matters.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Every single dollar matters. So having a demonetized video and missing out on the little bit of money you get for the first 1,000 views hurts, which has led us to having some conversations about what else we can do. At the end of the day, it's not about whether or not we are making a boatload of money so that we can retire to the Bahamas, but
if somebody wants to pay for that, I mean...
Like, I'm not going to turn it down, don't get me wrong.
Let's talk.
But the problem is if the idea is that the money that we make from YouTube goes back into the channel to buy products for us to review. Hopefully, as the channel grows, we can start to either get discounts or maybe even free products from other companies. And the best thing is...
Dean. God, I love you, Dean. Dean drops in with a super chat of £5, basically telling us to shut up.
Yeah, here's some money, you moaning poor skinned Americans.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Not wrong at all. That,
God. But I don't want to come out here and be like, hey, super chat us, guys. But quite honestly,
I don't want it to turn into that.
We have talked a lot about, so real talk, you really want to talk about what our like brain sessions are? We go to lunch together and we'll talk like, man, maybe we really should do a Patreon. And so we've talked about a Patreon. We actually have a Patreon page that has absolutely nothing on it. And the reason is, and it always comes back to this, what do we offer that anyone would want to even think about giving $1 a month for.
So we've got some ideas for what we might be able to do with Patreon. The big thing is I don't want this to turn into even the appearance of us just trying to grab for money. So what we're hoping to do is actually look at, especially some of our regular viewers, the people that watch us, put up with us,
Right.
and ask if you were going to donate, any money whatsoever. What kinds of things are you looking for in a Patreon subscription?
Yeah.
So we've talked about doing like a behind the scenes type of thing, like maybe some behind the scenes videos showing like what it is that we do. Like you see the end result of the video, but like how we go about shooting, the semi ridiculous, like when we're both in studio together, attempting to shoot one another's videos, it gets a little crazy.
$1.69.
Thanks, Andrew P. Smith.
Thanks.
You're a gem of a person. So we've talked about that. We've talked about doing like people that are Patreon subscribers. Maybe you get a once a month or something along those lines, like private session with us. You can ask us whatever technology related questions you want. If you have specific questions about setup or whatever, we'll answer every single one of them. We know how to.
Quite honestly, just tell us what you would like. If you were to say like, man, I would
If
really
you have
love
ideas,
to know, come
let
tell
us
us.
know.
Yeah. This is one of those sections where it could be really interesting to actually say, look, we're going to set up a Patreon.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell us what one of the bands are. Like, so when I say bands, it's basically like, if you give $1, this is what it gets you.
Yeah.
If you give $5, this is what it gets you. Maybe collectively as a group, we can sit down and say, if people decide to give $5, this is what $5 subscription per month looks like. Help us out because we don't know. We don't even know if we're going to do it. We have a page. But somebody made a really good point. I think it was that guy. You're right. The algorithms are ridiculous, and some are doing live chats like what we do.
Yeah.
For super chats, and that makes sense.
I love it. Don't get me wrong. Like I love the fact that if somebody happens to be in chat and decides that they like what we're doing and they want to super chat us money, obviously, like we greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
But
I totally get it.
Yeah.
We also thought about, and I'll throw this out because we briefly threw this out and we'd have no idea if people would go for this. We've had 2 people legitimately send us their product to do a review. One was Ben. Ben sent us his Pixel book from across the country for Greg to do a review.
Which is awesome. I mean,
which is great.
Yeah.
I love Ben to death.
Yeah.
I just tapped that. I got to stop doing that. I love Ben to death. I've met Ben in person. He's a great dude. But we do not live in the same state. We actually live opposite, basically, corners of the U.S.
Pretty much, yeah.
And, I mean, would you send your MacBook to somebody?
No.
Right, exactly. So, Ben, you're awesome for that.
You're insane. But
And then we had somebody here local basically say, here is a Google Home Max. Here's actually 2 Google Home Maxes, to which I actually ended up buying one from him.
Yeah.
His name is Thomas, so I can't thank Thomas enough because in the not next video, but the next video, that'll be a Google Home Max review. Spoiler, it's baller.
I was gonna say, so let's talk about.
Hang on, let me get to this point in a second. I'll come right back. We're still getting into the live show thing.
Okay.
But if you have stuff that you want to send to us and we will review it, we have toyed around with that idea too. We think that that's crazy.
Yeah.
But we've had it happen twice, so
yeah.
I can't necessarily say that people won't do it.
Yeah.
But message us. Let's talk. You'll talk. You would be the sponsor, much like Sheila sent us ribs. She was the sponsor of one of our shows.
The sponsor, and we'll plug whatever you want.
Yeah, we'll plug basically whatever
within reason. Within reason.
We'll plug whatever you want within reason.
Yeah.
We have to talk about those terms off camera because that could get ugly quickly.
Yes.
So we have families.
So let's talk about. I mean, you brought up videos we have coming out in the next week.
Yeah.
Tease. What's give me a taste. What
so
do you got coming
this week?
Yep.
On schedule.
Yes.
This week, on the day we actually release stuff, which, by the way, our release days are actually Sunday. Sundays. Sundays. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Not Tuesday, not Wednesday. Sundays. I had to get my digs in.
Yeah.
It's fine. We put weekly content out. It's fine. We put weekly content out. We shoot for Sundays. Sometimes it's Mondays or Wednesdays, one of those two. It's fine. It's really okay.
Yeah.
We are going to attempt to continue to put out the stuff that we're putting out.
So, what do we got coming up then?
I'm going
Back to the point.
I am going to be putting out a Moment Lenses review, and it's
That's
a little
this week.
yeah.
This
So they're
Sunday.
right there. Grab them. So Moment Lenses. Which one did you grab?
I don't know. I just
Oh, you grabbed the Superfish. Okay, interesting. I will take a picture of the Superfish right now. So it's these right here.
For people that are into photography.
Yeah, so for the folks that are into photography, these are lenses that attach to your device. So they're sweet. So I took these on vacation with us when we went to Disney, and a lot of the shots that you saw on my Instagram, I had a lens on just to kind of show like this is shot with it, this is shot without. Anytime that you see a photo on my Instagram, it actually is a photo with this. When I was at Disney, I should say. But I took one without it just for the sake of showing comparison. So, yeah, these are extremely legit lenses. I love them. I talk about them all the time.
Yes.
I have bought a lot of them, and they are super, super legit to the point where I've almost annoyed him to death about it. He's going to lay down. I know something's coming.
Because I want to in the worst possible way.
Do
okay,
it.
fine.
Do
fine,
it.
Fine.
Do it.
Fine. So,
don't be a sissy. You gotta lay it down. Challenge, challenge, challenge.
that is now the theme song for anytime we have a challenge.
Ah!
So I would challenge you then. So we've gone from being like absolute novices in terms of videography, video editing, and photography
to just slightly less novice.
Yeah. Please believe that was not a setup for us going like,
We're
and
pros.
now we are
No.
experts. Not the case whatsoever. But we have both. I feel like we both made a bunch of progress in terms of like understanding composition of pictures and stuff like that. So my challenge to you then is to put together some type of a demo reel using the Moment lenses. Put out some type of a demo reel, just like 90 seconds worth of. Scenery or whatever you want to put together.
You want me to put together a
shot specifically
on
with
my
the phone and the lenses.
Phone.
Show me what you can do with that compared to a regular camera.
Can I have my Osmo Mobile?
Yeah, for the sake of quality, yes.
Okay, I was gonna say please. Okay, so I can.
Because otherwise it'll look like this.
Well, I mean, Google has really good stabilization.
Fair.
But
actually, that's very fair. Yeah.
Okay. But so I can use tripod and an Osmo Mobile.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what equipment you use.
Okay.
I would say sky's the limit there. Like, my challenge to you is to make it look as professional as possible.
Got it.
Like, I want you to convince me that it was shot with like top end DSLR or better type of camera.
Oh, so you want like cinematic?
Oh yeah.
Cinematic.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's a
I got
word.
you.
Semantic, semantics, tomato, 4K, blah. So 4K, 1080p. Do I have that full like? I can do
whatever you want to do. Make it look as good as possible. I want it to look professional. See what you can do.
So is this going to be like one of the videos? Shot only strictly on a Google Pixel 2.
I think we should put it out there. We'll put it out there.
Done.
Actually, let's do that. We'll put it out there, and then we can link it in the Moment review, and then people can see, like, if you have the Moment lenses, here's the type of cool stuff that you can expect. Look at this. Live on air video production planning. Boom.
When do I have to have it due? I have some weeks,
What are you doing tomorrow?
No, shut up. I have some weeks, right?
Yeah, I don't have a specific time frame. Like, we both have a pretty packed schedule. So
okay, so when I get... Okay, I can do that.
Can you do a month?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
Done. There you go.
Boom. Oh, man.
Boom.
That is going to be sweet. Sweet.
Oh, Miss Sheila points out, need a PayPal button. We've
actually,
talked about that.
I have a PayPal button.
Yeah, but we can't do it on...
I can do it on mine.
No,
you talk.
Okay.
Well, it's going to go to my PayPal anyway.
That's fine. We have 3 minutes until giveaway. 3 minutes until giveaway.
Hey,
so,
don't you worry your pretty little head off.
Google's going to
tell us.
Speaking of Google... we just talked about it before we went on air. Google apparently sold an absolutely absurd number of Google Homes.
Like, whoa, absurd.
Like,
to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars, right?
I believe that was the statistic. It was, I think we figured out that it was over 6 million individual homes. Now, there's no breakdown.
Like 6 million of these.
Well
homes.
Yeah.
So
Home Mini,
okay.
Home Plus, Home Max, whatever that giant thing is. Oh, that's upstairs. That's since October.
Sorry, I'm getting
108. 6.8.
6.8.
6.8 million
million
devices.
or billion?
Million devices.
6.8 million. I really like having him here as like a fact checker.
Yeah,
Hey,
kinda
yeah,
nice.
that's pretty sweet. You may need to come back. I kind of like that.
Yes.
Ooh.
This is interesting. Brian says the minis were completely unobtainable in Atlantic Canada.
Really?
I've never heard it called Atlantic Canada. That's really interesting.
I am currently grabbing a PayPal.me link.
Okay. Oh, I get it now. And then you can just like put that in the description and then problem solved, right?
Yeah, that's actually what I'm going to do.
This guy, look, this is why he's the CEO, just making stuff happen right here.
Um,
So yeah, that's a ridiculous number of Google Homes that were sold. The mayor's here, by the way.
Mayor! PayPal.me /
Good evening, Mayor.
Good evening, Mayor. Thankfully, I don't know if that link actually showed up.
It did, yeah.
Okay, there's the PayPal link. It's
Boom
supposed to go
shakalaka.
to me.
He's gonna hoard it all. Not gonna give me a dime.
I didn't
You
even know what to call
person.
you. You red shirt person beard. You have a luscious beard. Send me $1 on that PayPal link. See if it works. Thank you.
He already sent you money. You're asking him for more. Already begging people for money. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I am
Ridiculous.
dressed like a CEO tonight.
He is.
So
yeah.
true story. There's a lot going on in terms of my
Professional work life.
work life
Your
right now.
life is
Benign.
out of control.
It is. So I'm dressed like this because I had to.
yeah.
But don't get it twisted. I still have tattoos underneath these things.
He does.
I do.
You should absolutely wear like the classic like sleeveless shirt. And
I want to
stuff
get a
like that,
Slayer
just to be
shirt.
like,
Just
I love Slayer.
okay.
Love
So I'm
Slayer.
calling it right now. It's 6:29 p.m. 6:29 p.m. and in 1 minute, probably just about 10 seconds,
Yeah.
she's going to go off. I need comments in the comments box.
If
I'm
you-
going to go up just so much to see if the people are still here.
Yep.
Comments now,
If
right
you
now,
want a chance to win the Google Home Mini,
on a chance to win the Google Home
comment
Mini.
now. So
Comment now. Comment
wait
now.
a moment for all those comments to come in. While we're waiting for that, actually, why don't we talked about Google Home, the ridiculous number of Google Homes that sold.
And I'm going to do it. So also, full disclosure,
Yeah.
right before we do that, I'm going to basically do a random number generator, which I'm doing right now. And I don't know if I can show, but I will take a picture of it if you guys don't believe me. Oh,
There it is.
there she is.
Reminder for Scott.
There's a reminder for me.
Well, thank you, Google.
Thank you,
That's-
Google.
That's very nice of you. Appreciate it.
I don't know. Hey, Google.
It's our
Thank
third-
you.
It's our third host.
Hey, it actually showed.
It
It actually showed up on my phone too. So I am now, for the folks that are leaving comments out there, I am going to count a random number that they have right here, and whatever that number is, I'm going to pick it.
Starting from the top of the list to the bottom.
Oh man, there's a lot of comments.
Let's do unique comments.
Okay, I was gonna say unique comments. I see you working out there. I wondered if the mics
Work
improved the
the
audio.
Oh, wow.
Me, big boy. So, okay. Let's do random number generator between 1 and 25.
If I didn't know any better, I would swear Francie knows you. Me, big boy. Like
I-
that's
I don't.
absolutely
I-
something
not that
that
I-
we would
I-
say to you.
That's true, but I don't. The random number is 14.
By the way, Mark, thank you so much. I appreciate the fact that somebody noticed the improved audio quality. More importantly, I'm really happy that somebody actually thinks we have improved audio quality. That was we've been working on that for a while. So yeah,
I
cool.
am taking
I'm
it
gonna let
from
you
my
handle that.
PayPal link. That's what I'm going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Wait for it. Drum roll.
7.
I'm not a drummer.
8.
I don't know if that's how drummers actually work. I think it's more like this.
9,
But I'm not a drummer.
10,
I play guitar. I don't play drums. I don't even know how to do it. I never learned to read or write.
11, 12, 13. No joke, 14 is Miss Sheila. I swear to you. I did it from my link
Yep.
down, unique.
Yep.
I got to double check me. 1, 2, 3, and I think the last one is that came in after the fact.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah.
8, 9,
Yeah.
10,
Yeah.
11,
Yep.
12, 13. No, so that would be 14. So I missed one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Mm-hmm. This is ridiculous that we're
11,
doing this
12.
on air right now, by the way.
Oh my God, how does it keep changing? It's
Okay.
Miss Sheila. I think
Yeah.
14 comments down is Miss Sheila. Miss Sheila, congratulations.
You won.
You have won.
It
I
will
don't know
be-
how in the world we actually got to the point of where I messed that up and got something wrong. I believe I did the math right. It is Miss Sheila.
There you go. But
That is not all.
That is not all.
Oh, boom!
You want to do the other one now?
No,
well,
you do it.
We'll tease it. So, for those of you who did not win the Google Home Mini, don't worry. There will be another giveaway. The downside is it will be a much larger pool instead of just people that are in the giveaway. Hang on. Dean says Greg's drumming looks like he's pulling his beard in a tantrum. Not wrong. But anyway, so
That probably just blew out the audio. Like
yeah, well,
bananas.
that happens for you especially. So we're going to do another giveaway. It's going to be basically opened up to everyone, kind of how we normally do giveaways instead of just the live show folks. And this time, we're going to give away a slightly more expensive product.
Yeah.
We are going to be giving away, boom, this is the Nova MW6 wireless mesh network system that I just reviewed on Wednesday.
Technically, you reviewed it a lot longer before that.
Yeah, I've been using it for a while. Don't worry, like it's I'm crazy about when it comes to keeping good care of electronics. So everything is there down to the warranty paperwork and everything. I don't want anybody to feel like they're getting like this crappy used thing. Of course.
Of course you give. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that.
It
So my
has been
PayPal link's working.
very gently used just for testing and then boxed back up, and now it's ready to go. This is something we've been hoping to do for a long time. This is kind of the first time we've gotten anything that is substantial enough from a company to be able to give away.
Yeah.
So, it is if you haven't seen the review yet, please go check it out. But it is super legit. I would say that it is absolutely a competitor to the Google Wi-Fi system, which is the one that I currently use and I absolutely love.
Yep.
So if anybody out there is looking for like some awesome mesh network system that's pretty cheap, you should check out the Nova MW6 system by Tenda, or enter our giveaway, and maybe you will have a chance to win one as well. So
Yeah,
there you go.
it's pretty sweet. It actually, I like the way that it looks. I think it looks cool.
I don't think it
definitely
looks bad.
unique.
I don't think that it looks
Yeah.
bad at all. At all.
Yeah.
I
it looks
laugh because anybody who plays video games and stuff like that, if you've ever heard of the game Portal, there's a particular item in Portal called a companion cube, which is just this item in the game that plays a role in this puzzle game that you solve. And I think the cubes look just like the companion cube, or the router itself looks just like the companion cube. So every time I see it, I just laugh. I just chuckle to myself because I'm a child.
Hell, it is what it
Yeah,
is.
is what it is. So
Yeah, we'll call it.
stay tuned for the details on that one. We will put out a link for the actual giveaway itself.
It'll be out on all our socials, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because we still got to go through the administrative task.
We actually have to
of getting
create the giveaway. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah,
but
haven't
that's a
done it.
sneak peek for all of you.
Ooh,
That's what we're going to give away
boom,
next.
shakalaka.
That'll probably be about
that mesh system would do half of England. Yes, it would.
6,000 square. It's good too. I used two of them, one in the basement and one on the top floor of my house, and it covered the whole house. I was very impressed. Very impressed. So
Everyday Dad. Yeah, I drink Diet Mountain Dew. That's my go-to.
I drink beer.
I would if I could.
I know you would.
We've talked
I
about
know you
this.
would. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah, totally do it.
all right, so we did the giveaway. We teased the next giveaway. Please check out
Yep,
later for that one.
absolutely.
Check out later for that one because I can speech. What else do you want to talk about?
The rise of cryptocurrency.
So we would have talked about this several times during the month of December.
And you all would have gotten an update of the
Every
roller
day
coaster.
because it was ridiculous.
Oh, God.
So unless you live under a rock, pretty much everyone by now has heard of cryptocurrency. Specifically, you've probably heard of Bitcoin. Everyone's talking about it.
I just had a thought, but keep going. Sorry.
So everyone has heard of cryptocurrency at this
Uh-huh.
point, specifically Bitcoin.
Uh-huh.
Bitcoin has been on a tear lately. It has closed above $20,000 per Bitcoin,
And
which
then
is
has
insane.
gone
Oh, it's
whoa
going
down.
low down too. Yeah, hasn't closed below 10 though.
No, it hasn't. I don't think it's closed below 12.
No, I think
be
it closed
fair.
at 11 one time.
Okay.
But either way, so cryptocurrency, like 20,000 foot overview for anybody who doesn't know. The idea is that.
I was actually going to say,
Oh, you're gonna do it?
This
Yes.
is the thing that I was going to giggle
Do it.
about. Like,
Do it.
tech time with Scott. Let's talk about how this technology works.
Scott's gonna explain it to you.
I'm
I'm sure it's gonna be 100% accurate.
Oh God, blockchain, here comes Dean. That's
Yeah.
exactly the tech that I'm going to describe to you with Tech Time with Scott. Let me tell you how
Oh, I can't wait
blockchain...
for this.
I know, right? This is the best part. Like, I feel like this should be a segment, Tech Time with Scott,
Yeah.
where chubby guy in sweater vest explains to you in roundabout terms how something works. Blockchain. Everybody hears this term and they're like, oh, Bitcoin uses blockchain technology and it's super duper secure. So here's how blockchain works. So around the world, there's these computer things, right? They're just normally called computers. I just call them computer things. After they go around the world, they're mining for Bitcoins. Essentially what they're trying to do is to figure out a complex algorithm, essentially 1 + 1 = 2. And if they all figure out this complex algorithm, there's a whole other bunch of computers that go, I need to verify that that algorithm is right. Or the series of hashes. Totally not even close. Hang on, I'm on like I'm
The
so
thing,
close.
Hang on. The thing I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you. The thing that is the most painful to anybody who knows anything about any of this is you're using the right words but in the wrong places. So I'm like, I mean, you're sort of kind of
I'm
in
like
the ballpark.
I'm right on the edge of correctness. I'm flirting with correct. But I'm not wrong. But I'm close to right. But I'm really close to wrong.
You're like on first base with correctness.
So there's a whole bunch of these algorithms that all these computers are trying to figure out. And if they decide, thank you, I didn't think so. In the last 30 days, they has not closed below 10K. So if they all figure out this mathematical calculation, it's just a series of transactions, right? It's like 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 3 = 5. I can't believe I did that right on the air. And then if
my level of math skills.
51% of the computers around the world go, yeah, you know what? Those are absolutely right. They agree that all of those transactions get lumped in a block and attached to the chain like a general ledger. So essentially, the blockchain is a worldwide general ledger that everyone checks everyone against. And you can't essentially go back and change anything in previous transactions without either essentially eliminating the chain or fixing everything before. So it's a really good way of like a checks and balances or security system to make sure people don't break the system.
The last like 30 seconds of that was actually a really good description. I'm actually legitimately impressed. Now
Boom!
the technical like how
I
does
was
it work?
totally off on that. I was
That's
way off.
So
Blockchain, hash code, algorithm, booyah!
internet's with the thing and the stuff. So another way to look at blockchain technology is basically it's an attempt to make digital things non-reproducible, right? So I can go onto my computer, right-click a file, copy, and make an exact duplicate. The idea behind blockchain is that you can make a thing that is non-duplicatable. That's an important thing. That's been a big problem. Matter of fact, that's why piracy has become or used to be such a massive thing. A lot of people would argue less so now, but that's not really important. But yeah, that's kind of the basics of blockchain, which is one of the foundational technologies behind Bitcoin. Now, you may or may not ever use Bitcoin, but in the future, I can promise there's a lot of people that are like big corporations that are investing heavily in blockchain technology for exactly the two types of descriptions that we just gave.
American
Exactly
Express actually accepts Ripple.
Okay. Ripple has been on a tear lately. Has been on an absolute tear.
Yep.
Okay, so the reason we bring up blockchain or cryptocurrency.
Don't copy that floppy.
Don't copy. I remember that.
I don't
remember
have any
that.
idea what that is.
Don't copy that floppy was an early like anti-piracy like propaganda poster type.
Really?
Of thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. PSA.
PSA,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice having you over there. I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
Stats.
I remember that.
Stats. Like from ESPN. Stats. You're the stats on that. Yeah. Counterfeiting money.
Yeah, that's a good one. So the reason one of the reasons we brought up cryptocurrency is you decided you were going to play around with it.
I did. I took a pile of money, not a huge pile of money. I promise you that. And I invested initially. I invested in Litecoin and Ethereum.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, I called it Erythrium.
No, you did not.
Swear to God, I'm the idiot that's like, I want to do blockchain and I want to do crypto, but let me get that Ethereum. Or what did I say it was? I can't even pronounce it wrong how it was because I've said it right for so long. It's Ethereum.
It's Ethereum.
Yeah, Erythrium. That's
Erythrium.
it. Erythrium.
Which
is really close to a part of the body that ain't nobody building cryptocurrency out of.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
It's true. So true story.
It's
so
the cryptocurrency UP.
I bought into it. So I bought into cryptocurrency approximately the 9th of December. This was when Litecoin was $1.09 and $1.19. Those are the two times that
Litecoin was not $1.09.
Litecoin absolutely was $1.09.
No. It was under 100.
Oh no. But I said I bought. It was under 100.
Yeah.
I bought Litecoin when it was $1 or 109. I said $1.09. Didn't
You
I?
said $1. That's all. I was like, no. You did
You're
not.
right.
Yeah.
I bought Litecoin when it was 109 and 119. So
Francie, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
See, if you check what Litecoin is now, you can kind of see some of the returns from that. I have not sold my Litecoin.
No, you're in it for the long haul.
I'm in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
I really am. So I say that, and if it crosses a certain threshold tonight, I'm going to sell. But I'm going to sell, and there's a reason why I'm going to sell. So I use Coinbase.
Yeah.
One of the struggles with Coinbase is the fact that you can only buy Bitcoin Cash, which you couldn't do when I first got started.
Yeah. Well, that's recent.
Erythrium or Ethereum and Litecoin. So I have money in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. I put $100 in Ethereum.
Yeah.
And I bought Ethereum when it was, I can actually tell you what I bought for Ethereum. It was 400 something when I bought it. Hold please. Hold please.
I'm not going to repeat it. Dean's got a great comment though.
I bought Ethereum.
Dean, I love you, man.
I bought Ethereum when it was 463.39 per Ethereum coin.
Okay.
I did not buy one whole coin. I just said I did that. But you can get the general gist of what that is now worth. Essentially, it's double.
Yeah.
Which is cool,
but
which is great.
What is as far as ease of purchase? I mean, do you think that I think that Coinbase has a long way to go, or something like Coinbase has a long way to go to make it easy enough for your average user to want to get involved in buying cryptocurrency. But it's come a long way from what it used to be, for sure. For sure. What's, as a non-like IT guy that would have never jumped into this beforehand, what's your opinion on being able to use that?
It's very easy with Coinbase, but the problem that you're running into is now that the media has really got a lot of attention on it, everybody wants to do it. And I love my mother to death. I do. And she's also trying to get in on it. But I think that there really should almost be like a bit of a learning curve to do it, to know at least know a little bit about, at least know the words. I may not know exactly how it works, but I at least know the point of it.
Well, and it's such for anybody who doesn't know anything about either investing or Bitcoins or what the technology is or anything like that, the problem is it's like super speculative investing, like the riskiest of risky speculative investing. So you basically, whatever money you put into it, assume that it's gone. If you make any money on it, cool, you got lucky this one time.
I assumed I was going to lose it.
And rightfully so, yeah.
I did not say I'm taking my mortgage payment and do No. I assumed that this is entertainment money that I set aside every month and assume okay, I probably will lose this. Like I put it in an arcade machine and it's like playing a video game.
Yep.
That's what I assumed would happen. I haven't had that yet. I've had the
Yeah.
ability to at least keep the money in there. But I did buy Bitcoin when it was higher than what it currently is. So I have lost money in
For sure.
Bitcoin.
Well, and that's there's a lot of people that basically bought into a lot of the media hype, and they heard that Bitcoin is the new hot thing, and then they figured out how to buy it pretty easily. So they're like, yeah, sure, I'll throw money onto it.
And that's where
And-
Coinbase got a lot of people.
Yeah, and that's what kept driving the price of Bitcoin up, frankly. And the interesting thing is, as the price of Bitcoin would shoot through the roof, other people would glom onto these smaller coins like Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash and stuff like that, Ethereum, Ethereum, and
Ripple.
Ripple. Well,
so there's
Ripple's
Ripple,
a different
Ripple
story.
and Tron, and
Yeah.
like there's a whole bunch.
Garlic coin.
There's a what is it? What's the meme? The dog meme?
Oh, Dogecoin.
Yeah. So that exists too,
Yeah.
and it's now worth like billions of dollars. No joke.
Yeah.
That currency is based on a meme, and it's worth billions.
Yeah. Well, hang on. It's not.
Paper billions.
It's not based on the meme. Like that's where it gets the name from, but it's based on in the same way that the dollar is ostensibly backed by gold and silver, which it's not.
Yeah, that's the other thing. People
All of these cryptocurrencies are not based on any physical thing. What they're based on is a mathematical formula that has a finite number of dollars that you can ever have, period. So it's based on scarcity. And once all of those coins have basically been discovered, if you will, through solving complex math problems, that's it. There will never be any other Bitcoins ever created. So the value of the Bitcoin then is then determined by fair market value, like what people are willing to pay for it. That's the entire principle behind cryptocurrency.
Yep.
And all of these different coins have a slightly different algorithm that backs them, and they're used for slightly different things. So right now, there's a ton of coins that are out there that all have slightly different features, and it's just a war of attrition to see which one has the best features that are going to make it long term. So,
dollar based on dolls.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I have invested in cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
and you will take the ride with me as I do this.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to Dean actually talked about CES.
Bruh, I want to go to CES so bad.
We actually, so in the dongle review that I did 2 weeks ago, that company reached back out to me. They're like,
what was the name of that?
I believe it was, I believe, if I'm pronouncing it correctly,
And we're not sure that we are. Let's be
it's
real about that.
CACCOC.
QAC.
Yeah, so
QOC.
let me go ahead and tell you, you talk a little bit for a second, because I'm going to pull up Google Translate.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you or listen to you exactly.
So this company reached out to us after we did the dongle review. I'm sorry.
Right, that's exactly it. Hang
I
on.
didn't hear you.
Hang on, wait, shoot.
Cool story, bro.
坎奎克，
That's
坎奎克，坎奎克，
that's how you say it.
坎奎克。
I don't think that's how you say the company's name,
I don't
but
know,
that's
I don't
when you type in QAC, QOC into Google Translate, you go Quang Kui Ku, and I don't think that's how you say it, but that's how Google Translate says it. And I wasn't going to say that on camera because I don't think that that's right. Anyway.
so we have a lot of companies, smaller Chinese companies that reach out to us that ask us to review some of their stuff. They asked us if we would be at CES, wanted us to stop by their booth, which for two Midwest idiots like us, we're like, yeah, man, we made it to the big time. Somebody wants to see us.
Yeah, nobody wants to see us. Nobody wants to see us.
Unfortunately, we are, well, let's be real. We're too poor. We're too poor to go to CES. I'm hoping that we can grow this channel to the point where we could actually go to CES, maybe even do like live from CES or something like that. I think
it would be
awesome.
sweet. Like, how awesome would it be as the two Ohio guys
yeah.
be like, oh my God, this is so super dope. Watch this. No, sir, you can't live stream from here. Dude, that's us. Like, I don't know. What are we going to do in CES? Like, you get up there and you're going to see the LG wallpaper TV that they put up in there.
Oh.
Or how about the sweet LG's making a semi or something?
Did you see the LG projector, the LG laser projector that they have?
No.
LG laser projector that'll do a 150-inch screen in 4K.
What do you need a TV that big for?
I need a TV that big.
No, you don't.
I need a TV that big. I need it.
There's not enough 4K content.
There's
just not.
Lies.
Not.
Lies. 4K Blu-ray.
I'm not sure what you were going to say right there. Like,
I was gonna say lies,
No.
lies, and damn lies.
no,
Yes,
there is
absolutely.
not enough 4K content.
Blu-ray. Problem solved. Xbox One X 4K. I have a PC that'll do 4K content. Boom shakalaka. What now?
How much 4K content do you watch?
I could play video games in 4K.
How much
hang
4K
hang
content do
Netflix
you watch?
has I watch no 4K content. You know why? Because I don't have a 4K display.
You just said you had a 4K display.
No, I said a 4K PC.
Well, how big's the screen?
4K PC, not a monitor.
Oh.
Like talking to a wall sometimes, man. Love you. Mean it. Anyway, so 4K projector, which
You
is
shut
legit,
your hole.
and it's like from here, not even from here to the light away. Like it's super short through. It looks really cool.
Who
Anyway,
cares? I don't need a 150-inch television.
you don't need it, but you would use it.
I wouldn't. I have.
You
look.
lie like a
Look,
rug.
you
lie like a rug.
No,
You
I
would
do
use it.
not.
You would not watch Ohio State football on 150-inch. You would. You would. You can't even lie to me. You can't.
I'm not going to lie to you because I'm
Okay.
about to lay some truth on you. I just go to the game with him. Shut up in your face.
Okay.
Oh! Why would I want 150 inches when I can go there and just live it?
Because the beer is cheaper.
I don't drink beer.
I knew it. We just totally blew the audio on that one. Sorry, everybody.
You know what? You know what? I'm right. I don't need a television that big. I don't watch enough television.
I don't need one.
I don't
But I
want
want one.
one. No, I would rather.
Oh man.
No, I would.
Oh,
You know
God.
what I would rather
It's
do?
tiny.
I would rather get stuff for this channel and give it to you.
Oh.
Why don't you be a better content creator, Greg?
Oh, you are so awful. You are so awful.
Fart noise.
The shoe would be amazing on a TV that big. Thank you.
The Everyday Dad. You are absolutely right.
Agrees with
Look, it would
Oh,
look
thank you.
great. I don't want it, but the shoe looks great when you're in it.
It looks great when you're in it.
Oh man, I was there.
But my
I was
seats are more
there
comfortable.
for the Penn State game. There for the Penn. I hugged that man right over there. We had an embrace. And he
Yeah.
looked at me and goes, "Why didn't you come for the Oklahoma game when we got stumped by Oklahoma?" True story. That happened?
Wasn't thank you for the hug. Wasn't like let's enjoy this moment. It was like you messed up by not being there for the Oklahoma.
And I was there for the
can
Michigan
absolutely
game
see
with
that.
him the year
Yeah.
before, and I
Oh.
hugged. What was the guy? Who is that guy? The Attorney General of Ohio. Mike DeWine.
Yeah.
I hugged true story.
Yes.
I hugged Mike DeWine
Yeah.
after the Ohio State Michigan game because we're all like,
Yeah.
oh no, we're family now at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
We're like, I hugged the Attorney General of Ohio after we beat Michigan. I didn't even care. I put myself on him.
Yeah, well.
I forced the fun.
Oh my God. How far left field did we just get? Holy crap.
Womp, womp.
Okay.
Well, Dean mentioned CES, and we got to me hugging the Attorney General.
That's quite the chain right there. That's quite the
Ah.
chain. Okay. So yeah, we would love to go to CES sometime. We're hoping. I mean, I'm not willing to pencil that in for 2019 yet, but
I would love to go.
I would
Hey,
love to go.
IO's in May, man. Let's
I
do
don't know,
it.
man.
Do it.
That is
It's $1,000.
that's.
I got
expensive.
friends out
That's
there. We
money,
can
man.
stay.
I know
we
we
can stay.
could. I know we could.
I got friends
But-
out there. We could stay. Go stay on the super cheap. Super cheap. All we got to do is get there.
I can do that.
You ain't gonna hook a brother up? All right, cool. I'll pay my way.
What did I say? I said I can do that.
Oh.
Get us there for free.
I
I can do
you
that.
need to get there for free? I'll see what I can do.
No. I can get us there for free.
You can get us there
I
for
can
free.
get us there.
Getting us in there. It ain't
Oh
gonna
no,
be free.
yeah, getting us.
That's
in
gonna be
there, no
$1,000
way.
to
No,
figure out
yeah,
that. Anyway, what? Okay, so CES.
Everyday Dad.
I'm actually not sure what electronics are going to be coming out in CES. To be completely fair,
That's half the reason why I love CES. I mean, there's usually no big surprises.
there's nothing from
CES
Apple. There's nothing from
Yeah.
Google, but
Well,
that's
but that's
intentional.
not. Yeah, that's not the avenue for or the realm of CES is like TV, stereos, smart, whatever, IoT,
Right.
lots of things, but it's
Yep.
never the big names.
I can't believe I have more than 1080p channels showing your football than other football.
Yeah.
I want Georgia to beat Alabama. I cannot do. Look, I am
without question. It
I am-
has to be Georgia.
I actually
for the underdog story and because
I really hope that they both lose
Alabama.
because I hate the SEC. I hope that they both lose. 0-0 and they play 11-team overtimes, and I said 11-team.
Yeah.
I don't want either one of them to win.
Thanks Clemson for putting up such a fight. Appreciate it. Way to go, guys.
I mean, in
Awesome.
fairness, we can't really say much. 31-0.
I mean,
Look, that pains
yeah,
me.
yeah,
Why did you make
yeah.
me do that?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Sony does have a new
Um,
phone line at CES. I've heard of that. There was another phone that came out that I'm really super interested in, specifically because of the sandstone, the white sandstone.
What?
Yeah. So OnePlus just put out the
Yeah.
OnePlus 5T
Okay.
in white with the sandstone back.
Yeah.
So you remember way back, the original
Yeah,
OnePlus One
with that kind of gritty,
with the gritty
yeah,
back,
yeah, yeah.
which is dope phone.
Yeah,
So they did
for
that
sure.
same thing, but in white.
Oh, interesting.
So
Okay.
super, super dope.
Very interesting. Very, very.
Are
Interesting.
you so QMR? Are you an SEC fan?
I hope not, because I just crapped all over them. I mean, I sort of feel a little bit bad, but I mean, Ohio State and Alabama. I mean, I feel
Right.
like we just hate each other on principle alone.
I would love to go to MWC in Spain. If somebody wants to pay my way to Spain, I will go. I will live. Look, I will do a live show from the
I would do that.
toilet.
What?
Look, I'll live show everything I do. You want me to brush my teeth? Live show.
We don't.
Bam.
Nobody.
Vlog.
Nobody wants.
Bam. Vlog. I'll vlog all the things.
Okay. Duh. You just started.
I don't care.
Ah.
Hate the SEC. I'll fight it. Big Ten all the way. All the way. Big Ten's best conference. Dunskies. Not even close this year.
I'm watching.
Not
I'm
even
watching,
close.
I'm watching the subscriber numbers just go.
That's fine.
right
The
now.
Midwest.
Right now. Midwest
Look,
got to stick together.
we were set. Big Ten 7-1, 7-1, and I'm actually really glad the one lost. I am super stoked to give that one loss because it's Michigan.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
Yeah. The rest of the Big Ten undefeated in bowl games, except for Michigan. And if that isn't like, if that's not par for the course, I don't know what is.
Sheila, you know I love you. You know this. You know this. Big Ten all the way. No question. Not a question.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be a Georgia fan. Come national championship time, I will absolutely be a Georgia fan. Absolutely.
Jason keeps coming on here and say demonetized. Jason, it was demonetized the minute that I actually made the video go live. It didn't even have content in it.
It's still demonetized now.
It's still demonetized now. I can say anything. It's not family friendly. Evidently, having just a stream with no content in it is also not family friendly.
Oh,
okay. We've been going.
So actually, this kind of falls in line with talking about CES. Microsoft just announced a Cortana-powered thermostat, which I threw this story in there because, so first of all, I have a Nest.
I also have a Nest.
You also have a Nest.
I do.
I love my Nest.
I do love my Nest.
I didn't think that I would care that much about it, but oh man, is it useful. And then, what was it? For the Pixel Buds review. For the Pixel Buds, the video that I put on the Pixel Buds, we specifically crapped on Cortana, saying that Cortana doesn't matter because nobody uses it anyway. And then Microsoft comes out with that. So that's the whole reason why I threw this.
No one uses Cortana.
I mean,
it's a beautiful, beautiful thermostat.
It really is. So the thermostat itself is like this. It's got like a bar across the bottom that is plastic that has all the intelligence, and then there's like a glass, kind of a smoky glass display that stands up on top of that. But it's semi-translucent. And it looks gorgeous. Like, yes,
like a heads-up display. Yeah,
it looks gorgeous in the same way. I mean, I feel like the Nest design still holds up, but it's starting to look a little bit dated now compared to some of the other kind of more high-techy looking things. And that's not a dig against it necessarily. I mean, I still think it looks good, but the Cortana thermostat is enough to show you that, boy, if you really invest in like some quality, like neat looking materials, you can make an awesome looking product.
You really can.
I mean, I got to give it to Microsoft on that one. The Cortana powered thermostat looks super cool, but man, so weird that Microsoft decided to jump into that of all things.
It's data, man. It all comes back to
Totally agree.
They want the data. They want the data from people because data is king. And I work at data, and it's awesome.
It makes me wonder, like, what is the long-term game plan? Like, yes, they're getting data from that. First of all, provided they're actually able to capture any form of market share, because in my mind, it's almost the same. Well, okay, it's not as competitive as smartphones, but Windows 10 had a similar problem. Windows 10, the like mobile OS version of Windows 10, was legit. It was really cool.
Yeah.
The Nokia Lumia.
Actually, Jason's rocking a Nokia 3310.
That's a baller phone, man. That is a legit phone. never caught on. And then as soon as it started to capture much market share, Microsoft killed it. And that's like MO for Microsoft because they had the Zune, which was the vastly superior music player. The Zune was amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. QMR, wow, I really appreciate that. He said that the Pixel Buds review was so far the best review so far. That means a lot.
That means a
huge to us.
Look, we put in a ridiculous amount of effort into
that video,
especially the Pixel Buds review.
That Pixel Buds,
we hustled hard.
That was some long nights to get those in there, and because we wanted to get them released as soon as possible. So like, I was still we both worked full time, so it was that plus our family plus that, and so that it was crazy couple. Yeah,
I'm not gonna out it, but every connection that we had access to on this channel was absolutely leveraged to be able to get the Pixel Buds early enough for us to do a review, and for a channel of our size to be able to be one of the first videos to drop. I mean, it was enormous for us. So,
yeah, it was really big. We really appreciate that. We are trying to get better every single solitary review that we do.
Jason says the 3310 is not a baller phone.
Every single review that we do, we're trying to get a little bit better. But really, we do the reviews to just make sure if you guys want to buy something, we want to tell you whether it's good or not.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of Google products, but I like Google.
Yeah.
And so do you. So, what were we going to talk about?
What else? What? Which one?
Apple's slowing your phones down, folks.
Duh. We skipped one too, by the way. We gotta follow back with that one.
They are slowing your phones down, and no one should be surprised. Everyone has always assumed
about it forever.
It's always assumed that they slow the phones down.
After every release of iOS, there was a Google Trends picture that I saw. After every release of iOS, like the phrase, iOS slowing down phone or something along those lines becomes a trend in Google. You can see the spike in the graph after every release of iOS, every single release. So it's something that people have been speculating on forever now, and Apple has always denied.
Yeah. Except that they actually do, on purpose, slow your phone down. Regardless of the reason, the reason might be legitimate. The battery issue, yeah, I get it. It is a legitimate-ish reason.
Legitimate-ish
reason. They want to protect your battery. I get that. That means they want to protect your battery, elongate that a little bit more. I have suspicion as to why, and I'll talk about it in a second.
I don't think it's altruistic.
Well, and that's my thing. It's like I don't think it's I don't think it's good. Yeah. I'll tell you why. They want to make sure that they stretch it out as long as possible, and they're not going to tell you why. The transparency issue is what I have a problem with. They could have come out and said, look, when your phone reaches a certain age, we're going to intentionally slow it down. Not a lot, but a little bit, so we can elongate your battery. The reason they weren't transparent about it was they're elongating your... This is my suspicion. I'm conjecturizing at this point.
Wow, you and your wordification is making my brain hemorrhage.
Bow. They are stretching out the battery, which means they're slowing the system down, and they're stretching the battery out. One, because right, wrong, or indifferent, the folks that when their phone slows down, they don't care enough until the point where it's really bad, and then what do? They say the following words. My iPhone lasted a really long time. It's a high-quality product. I'm just going to go ahead and buy another iPhone because it lasted me so long. There's a psychological component to it that basically says, I have a high-quality product that lasted me a long time, and it was great. Yeah. It wasn't quite as fast as before. It must have just been something that happened because it is a 2 or 3 year old device. They slow it down, not to force you into the new phone. They slow it down to protect the device, to make it look like it just doesn't break. Well, and because it's a high quality product.
And it falls in line with what Apple does all the time with everything. Like Apple is the king of walled gardens. Yeah. Right? That is their entire MO. You buy any Apple device, and the entire principle is that to bring it back to Disney, you're buying the Disney experience, right? Yeah. It's an illusion. They control everything behind the scenes, and they only show you what they think you want to see. Yeah. But everything else is hidden. My thing is transparency. If you're going to do it, tell me, fine. Or
let me have a choice.
And
if
I don't want that,
what
flip a switch.
everyday dad just said. I wouldn't mind if they just basically gave us a choice. Yeah. 100%. Tell
They
us
flip the
about
switch,
it,
man.
and let me have the ability to do it. Now they're coming out and saying, well, we're going to give you battery replacement for $29 instead of $79. Look,
That's a big deal.
But here's the deal. You got. You got.
Mhm.
That's the thing. You got caught. I don't know if it
Absolutely
was
they did.
intentional, but you got caught. Now you have to basically get over that.
Yeah.
And the reason why they're taking the $50 off is because, again, it's all psychological.
Yeah.
If you go, oh man, Apple just lowered that by $50, the next time around when you want to get a phone, who do you think of? Well, Apple really did take care of me.
I don't think, even if they didn't do that, I don't think Batterygate or whatever stupid name they have for this, I don't think that's going to hurt Apple sales. I mean,
I don't think people. I
don't think people care fundamentally. I really don't. Think
this
people
has
care.
a lot of it been blown out because Android folks like us want to go, I told you so. I told you. This is proof. I told you.
But there was a couple of statements made by some manufacturers that are like, we'll never slow your phone down. But I don't even really trust that either. Like even on the Android side, that our phones have not been slowed down to some degree, either by the nature of newer OSs that require more system
That's the
resources.
problem.
I think that's a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
Or just by nature of old batteries slowing machines down, or on top of all of that, exactly what Apple's doing, slowing things down just a little bit to preserve battery life, yada, yada, yada. Like I'm not convinced that any of those things or all of them put together aren't happening both on Android and on iOS. Like
it wouldn't surprise me.
It would make sense to me. It really would.
So, Jason, you kind of touch on the Google cheaper OLED screens. So here is another interesting story that came out literally just a few moments, or not a few moments, but before we actually went live.
I need to talk about Dean too.
So I know you do. Yeah. So the iPhone X, a display manufacturer, tested the iPhone X to see what type of burn-in that they had. So the iPhone X had burn-in at 17 hours straight. So basically the phone was on static image for 17 straight hours before the first signs of burn-in basically happened. My guess is that Google, the Pixel 2 XL, also is going to be around that 17-hour mark.
It's got to be close.
It's got to be close. That's conjecture on my part.
So,
but that's my assumption. So while I see that it's not the best display, and I will admit that it's not the best display, I don't think it's nearly as bad. I just don't.
So we know that it's two different manufacturers that make the OLED display in Apple phones versus the Pixel 2. I believe the Pixel 2 XL at least is an LG OLED display.
Yeah, that's an LG
versus
and the Google Pixel 2.
we know that. Samsung makes basically the top of the line displays, and we know that Apple basically has a fairly custom OLED display there. So. It doesn't surprise me, or I should say, it wouldn't surprise me if the OLED display in the Pixel 2 XL is not quite as good as the Samsung one. That's not a dig on anything as much as Samsung really is the leader of the pack in that sense.
Yeah.
They really, really are. They make really quality displays.
And Andrew does make a good point. Maybe they slow it down so it doesn't catch on fire.
Only a problem.
Shots fired at Sammy!
Yeah. Only problems that Android people have.
Only problems that Samsung people have.
Well, yeah, true. So, to Dean's point, Dean brought up a great question. With all this blatant lying about the public's property, do you really think that they never gave your government, referring to
the United States,
unfortunately, my government, the software backdoor? Man, that's
I don't know.
That's tough. I'm inclined to say no just by the sequence of events. The fact that Tim Cook came out and said, no, we're not going to do it. And then immediately afterwards, there was an Israeli firm that apparently either already had or had been working on some form of circumvention. And then there was a disclosure sometime later that, or maybe not full-on disclosure, but at least speculation about how they may have pulled off that liberation of the locked iPhone. And so, no, I don't think that they did in that particular case. Now, whether or not it has changed since then, man, I hope not.
I don't know.
I can tell you this much. Were it to come out that Apple actually has been kowtowing to my wonderful government in installing cryptographically insecure backdoors into their products, I think that does hurt Apple. like significantly, because Apple up until this point, and Tim Cook especially, has been banging the drum about how much they're into security, how much they're all about cryptography and stuff like that. One of the reasons why I have a MacBook, or why I enjoy using my MacBook, is I have a little more faith that the MacBook is at least somewhat cryptographically secure. Somewhat. Or at least the information that I put into iCloud, which is hilarious given the given the last time people had pictures taken from iCloud. Yeah, that's my own personal thing. That's not to say that I don't trust Google at all, but I am a big believer in security. If there's another company that comes out and says, "Hey, we are big believers in security. We want to put security first," I want to support that company. So that's the other side of it.
The mayor has spoken and says he appreciates that Apple's being concerned for us. Not my refrigerator, TV, and my car are not being manipulated for my benefit, and neither should our phones.
Look, I can agree with that. The problem is,
The mayor, you drive a Tesla. Yeah, right.
the problem with all of that is, like, if it's not your devices that are manipulating you, it's and I'm not trying to get all conspiracy theory on you. If it's not your devices that are manipulating you, it's the media, and or it's things like Facebook, Reddit. I mean, everything has an agenda. You know what I mean? Like every source has an agenda, and as an individual, it's kind of up to you to hopefully be objective about what is objective truth. That's a tough thing to do right now. Shut up. I hate you so much. Don't do you? Woo, you know better. Don't get me started on objectivity.
You mad, bro? You want to talk about it? You mad, bro? You mad?
No. But you know who's about to be mad?
Oh, that Intel CEO. You are in trouble.
That dude's about to go to jail.
In trouble? No, he's not.
Okay,
He's not
He's
going to
supposed
jail.
to go to jail.
He's
whether
supposed
or not,
to go to jail
whether
for
or not he
insider
actually
trading.
goes to jail.
So, Intel CEO just happened to sell off as many stocks as he could before the whole issue with what Greg is going to talk about. So I'll let Greg get into it, and then I'll get into the insider trading bit. But go ahead. It's all yours.
For people outside of the IT world, you're about to hear a lot about, if you haven't already started hearing about, one of the largest vulnerabilities ever disclosed. This is something that will affect upwards, if not over 3 billion, with a B, billion devices worldwide. Short version, high-level version is anything that has a CPU, a processor in it, is affected by this. So that's anything that's Intel related, anything that's AMD related, anything that's an ARM processor, which is pretty much every device created probably within the, excuse me.
Oh my.
Probably everything within the last 10 years all have at least one of the two major vulnerabilities. So before these vulnerabilities went out, so there's usually this mandatory responsible disclosure period where the security researchers that discover the vulnerabilities go to the hardware manufacturers and say, "Hey, bro, you have a problem with your stuff. Here's the details. Here's how I was able to do the thing. You need to fix it." And then the clock starts. And then after so much time, giving those manufacturers a chance to address the flaw, that vulnerability is disclosed, and then by that time, hopefully the patches have come out. That's how security works behind the scenes to keep your computers, the servers that you work from, all that kind of stuff, keep those things secure. That's how we hopefully limit the number of times that a vulnerability comes out and then immediately everybody's computer is hacked. I'm sure everybody remembers the early days of the internet when you would have these viruses that would just capture millions of computers all at once. Anyway,
crazy.
Yeah, so that's what happens. The actual bug itself is really interesting. I'm not going to talk about it. It's nerdy crap that only I care about.
I just yawned.
Yeah, got it. But before this vulnerability got disclosed, the Intel CEO decided he was going to sell off a bunch of stock. That, I believe there's a phrase for that.
That in the industry is referred to as insider trading.
Whoopsie.
And it's referred to as insider trading, meaning he had inside information and he made a trade to acquire currency in a very illegal fashion because he had an advantage, i.e. the information known that this was probably going to tank the stock price. He had that information and others didn't. So he's in trouble. He will not go to jail. I promise you, he will not go to jail.
Which is the unfortunate part, because
he will-
typically that should result in
he
jail
should-
time, but they won't.
He
No
Thank you,
longer
Jason.
demonetized.
Yes. Woo! Thank you, Jason.
Sky punches.
Woohoo!
Hang, I want you to know that this live show has made us more money than
Every
all of
live
the other
show
live
we've
shows
ever
put
done.
together, probably times 10.
I
So,
promise you that.
yeah.
But that guy will not go to jail.
No.
And like you said right before the show started, the check that he'll write and the fine
Yep.
that he'll pay would still be less than the money that he made by
Yeah.
selling the illegal version. By him selling and committing insider trade, let's say he made, $100 million. He'll probably pay a fine of probably a couple mil, maybe. I don't know. Can't be that much. But the money that he ended up making will offset the fact that he had to pay a fine. He knowingly did it. He knew. When people do insider trading, they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing.
absolutely.
They have the information. There is a reason why people in
the money.
people in that. Yeah, I agree with you.
Mark,
He has. She did.
100%
100% agree.
Yeah.
She should have gone to jail. She went to jail.
Martha
She
Stewart
did her
goes to
time.
jail.
You know
Yeah.
what? Good for her. She did her time. She's still worth.
That's
like
a great point, because I actually forgot all
bazillion
about.
dollars.
I totally forgot about Martha Stewart.
He should go to jail. He absolutely should go to jail. He won't. I'm sure that he won't. He'll probably play. I mean, he probably didn't know about the gross negligence. If I could roll my eyes any harder in my head, those folks know exactly
Of
what
course
they're
they do.
doing. And it's fine. It's fine. Let's just keep pumping that money to them.
No, how about if we just didn't?
Well, I mean, where else are you going to go?
Well,
Where else are
okay.
you going to? AMD?
Hang on. You about to start a war, an absolute war. Like legitimately. Not with me.
Are you going to AMD?
Yeah, I am actually. My next desktop will absolutely be an AMD.
Because of this.
No, not because of this.
Oh, well, okay.
Not at all because of this.
Oh, then it's a moot point. Look, I don't even know. Look, you're talking to a guy. We run a tech channel. I am not smart enough to know.
Look, future reference, consumer tech, computer tech, video games, virtual reality. Jason was talking about the Oculus Rift. I have an HTC Vive. The mayor has played on it. The mayor loves it.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, had a great time with it. I love showing that thing
He
off.
now has 3.
Now has 3 what?
The mayor now has 3 Vives.
Now he does?
Yeah, he
Yes,
just
sir.
does now. He
Yeah.
went home and bought the Vive.
Probably.
He did 3
Probably.
of them with his Tesla.
Yeah, with his Tesla. And all of his Google artificial intelligence that
Run his house.
controls his entire house. Yeah,
All the
flushes his
lights.
toilet for him.
All the lights.
Yeah, all of them. Anyway, so yeah, I'm big into computer technology, server technology. I'm a big IT guy. Consumer electronics is definitely him in spades. So yeah, that's hopefully between the two of us we can kind of cover the spectrum of technology.
Yeah,
for the most part.
I am very much into consumer tech. That is where my forte is. I am going to push in the clutch and switch gears. Are you ready for the topic that I'm about to lay on you? I don't think you're ready because it's not on that paper.
I was going to say I'm going through the list of topics that we have. We have covered all of them.
Not on that paper. I was reading an article probably like 3 weeks ago that talked about how folks here in the U.S. use toilet paper and like everywhere else use a bidet. And they had talked about we're about to get into some real graphic stuff. Real graphic. And so I was like, that's really interesting. So I read an article basically talking about buttholes.
What?
Yeah, that's essentially where I'm going right here. Yeah, you should be scared. You really should be at this point. It said that most Americans do not realize
how disgusting
toilet paper is.
I would disagree with that. I am an American. I realize they're gross. I love a bidet. Love it.
Okay, so I've never done it.
Seriously?
Never. True story. I have never had water shot into any vicinity. I mean, other than a shower. Okay, let me get that straight.
So I have an experience with the bidet. I think I've told you this one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if I can tell this without.
We're
getting in trouble.
demonetized.
Yeah, at this point we are.
Just don't say like if you're gonna go real graphic, at least use the doctor terminology.
It's not graphic, but this was my first experience with, I'll say, a working bidet. So I got to spend some time in the desert, and while I was over there, we lived.
I like you are actively processing. Processing. How do I keep this?
This isn't even the story. Like, this is just a sidebar to the story. So while we were over there we were in some of Saddam's old palaces, and there were bidets that were there, but I wasn't about to try one of those out. So, my first experience, I worked for a
Sands shot straight up. I'm just kidding.
So I used to work for a manufacturer, and a foreign manufacturer, and they had like the first time that I was there, they had like my first day there, they had like self-opening doors. I mean, it was a very high-tech place. It was very, very cool. But the first time that I went to take an afternoon constitutional, one of the stalls had like all of these buttons and stuff around. I was like, this is so cool. Like literally a remote control sticking off the side of the commode. And I was like, sweet, what do all these buttons do, right? So there's
what does this do?
So there's like a temperature button, there's like a pressure button, all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking like temperature, like, oh, heated seat, heck yeah.
Oh no.
So I jack it all the way up to high.
Oh, and I'm no.
Like, this is where it might get a little graphic. Pressure, I'm thinking maybe that's flush pressure, and
oh no.
I was working on a good one, so I'm like, well, let me crank that guy all the way up. So I finish, and then I'm like, okay, what do all the rest, like, I figured out eventually that it was some type of a bidet, but I have no idea what button to hit, right? So you push button at this point, so it's foreign language and hieroglyphics, basically, pictograms, I should say. And you're trying to decipher what the pictograms mean, and it's like person squatting and then a series of dots coming from a variety of locations. So I press what I think is the right button, and then you hear like this weird grinding, and then mechanical noises, and then like the sound of servos moving, like wee 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 wee. And what I can only picture is like this like NSA level spy cam
looking for
the target. Followed by the hottest stream of liquid hitting me square on the targets. Dead center, man. Absolutely dead center.
Bullseye.
Bro, I have never jumped up out of a toilet seat so fast. It felt like
Magma.
1,000 knives, man. It was like, yeah.
Mount Vesuvius right there.
It was just one of the most painful experiences I've ever had. Yeah. Oh. Woo. It hurt so bad.
Oh,
so that's my first experience with a commode. With a bidet.
This video is never being monetized. Thank you, Jason.
Yeah.
Yep.
Appreciate
Just
it.
read the comments.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
There you go.
So I have never.
Dude, you should.
I've heard. So I read the article, and I thought, wow, I was like, is it really, really that bad? And then I realized, yeah, it's really gross. Like,
it is.
Toilet paper is really.
Look, I
really
feel like,
gross.
look, as Americans, if we're going to go through the effort of an entire company called One Wipe Charlie's, where you can buy effectively baby wipes.
It's baby wipes.
For adults.
They're baby wipes.
And then you wipe with
branded.
those. Just get a bidet, man. The other thing that I think is gross is not sitting down to pee. As a dude, not sitting down to pee I think is gross. Also, not closing your toilet lid. Why is that not a thing?
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait, what? So not sitting down to pee is gross?
Yeah. It splashes stuff it splashes pee everywhere. Everywhere.
Interesting.
It's so gross. Yeah.
Huh? Jason wants to know what beer you're drinking.
Oh, yes. Jason.
This video is advertiser friendly to toilet manufacturers. Kohler. Is that who makes toilet? Kohler. What is the American
Standard?
American Standard.
Yeah. Today's episode is brought to you by Four String Brewing Company. I am drinking the delicious Brass Knuckles, one of my favorites.
So
and Kohler.
I almost feel like I need to vlog an experience with the bidet at this point. I'm
Oh,
not.
man.
I'm not. But I feel like I could, but I'm not.
You should, because it's. Oh man, it's so funny. It's. What's that?
Yeah, one of the ones that's better to listen to than to actually be there. 1,000%. He was like the guy over there right now. He was dying off camera. You didn't know he was actively holding it in because he has a vibrant laugh, and that usually gets me going.
Yeah.
And so I could see him struggling over there.
Look, he's on the other side of the room, but he would have blown up the microphone. So I appreciate your self-control, sir. You're a scholar and a gentleman.
So okay, well. We've been going for an hour and a half, and
Angel Soft, absolutely.
Angel Soft is the go-to. It's
Yeah.
like the cheapest, great toilet paper.
Also, so hang on. So Miss Sheila says you're absolutely correct. First of all, I love the sound of that. Second of all, men must sit. Look, I'm a closet fat boy. Okay, I am lazy. I just like why stand any more than you have to? Just sit and be comfortable.
Closet fat guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Does that make me like openly fat guy?
No. Stop. How how much I eat?
You
I
do.
can-
Yeah.
I can
oh
put
yeah, you
food
really can.
down.
I look at food and it's like 16 pounds heavier. I just look at it
Just
and
saying.
it's like, oh god, that rib really looks great. I look like a
But it
hippo.
tastes so good.
A hippo. Anyway, so
yeah. So
anyway,
guys, just sit and pee. It's not that bad. I promise.
this show.
And yeah, you gotta at
This
least start
show-
using wipes. We went so far off topic. So far off topic.
See, this is us. This is who we are.
pretty much.
By the way, if we somehow magically did do a Patreon,
Oh yeah.
you can expect this.
You
would actually get a lot.
you would probably get not completely uncensored. Like I still think, at least at this point, we're probably not ready to just kind of let it rip and talk like sailors. Like we
Yeah.
still want to be.
Mm-hmm.
We want you to be able to watch and listen to us
With the
you know,
kids.
pretty much anywhere. Well, yeah, and and toilet jokes and stuff.
Wear a blindfold when you eat. I can't do that.
No.
I don't trust people enough.
Yeah.
Don't mess with my food. And I don't share food. I don't share food. It explains my waistline, but I don't share food.
You don't share food.
No, don't mess with
No,
my food.
yeah.
My food is my food.
Yeah.
If you want to order more,
Yeah.
order more. If you want to order more but you don't have enough money, I'll pay for it. Don't touch my food. I've shanked people for less. True story.
True story.
Mm-hmm.
True story.
I don't think
Patreon. Were we to do a Patreon, you can expect some very much off the cuff type of stuff like this, behind the scenes type of
yeah.
things. If, however, you have any ideas at all about stuff that you'd like to see,
please message us.
Yeah, definitely let us know. We're
Yeah.
debating that just as a way to hopefully unlock some additional opportunities.
Thank you, Brian. Entertainment is great, can't be free.
It's our most successful live show yet.
We are so off the track.
You want to do anything else?
No, I have nothing. I've had a blast. I'll be honest. I have had more fun on this show than I have had in a long time.
We were honestly a little nervous coming back to this. Thinking, boy, we're rusty. We haven't done a live show in a long
Prison
time.
Mike.
Prison Mike.
Give me your fruit cocktail.
Yeah, that's what it is. Fruit cocktail. So
Gene, thank you.
we were honestly we were a little nervous getting back into it. We know that it's been over a month since we have done a live show, and kind of
Honestly-
figured that it was going to go off the rails pretty quick. It did, but man, was it fun!
It was a lot of fun.
And thank you all to you who joined us.
Review toilet paper.
That would be hilarious.
This one was great for my butthole.
This is more of a two-wipe type of toilet paper. We went there.
Demonetized.
Hey, we don't care now.
I didn't say anything bad. I mean, kids say butthole all the time.
Yeah,
They do.
they do
All the
all
time.
the time.
Tell the story.
I don't know. Look, I'm not sure. I know who that is. You just missed it because I just told that story.
True story.
Yeah.
You literally just missed
go
it.
back.
Go back and watch it.
He's one of the ones that knows that story.
Go back.
Yeah.
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 So, Andrew, you can pretty much expect that this is... Our shows are going to become a little bit more us. We're still going to talk tech. Don't get us wrong. But you're going to get things like this.
Well,
Like
that is us. Is
this,
tech, but
yeah, we're all tech.
you'll get some insight
But you're going to get
stories.
stuff like this. Like,
Yeah.
I threw this one He did not know that was coming.
I had no idea that was coming at all.
None. And so
Monetized butts.
I would kind of like to randomly throw curves at you when I can, because I know you'll do it to me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
That's
now,
part of our relationship.
So now, that's the challenge.
Okay.
How can we kind of throw each other off?
Okay.
Mine
Done.
started with bidets and butts.
Yeah, I could not have predicted that was going to come in a million years.
Look, I'll tell the story. There is a supercut. Let me go ahead and give you this.
Oh.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them where. Make them earn it.
Okay. I don't know how you're going to make them earn it, but...
There is a video out on the internet of me. Greg is in it. And there's the guy sitting right over there is in it too. It's somewhere,
yeah,
right?
It is.
Discover it. Go ahead. And I'll tell that story.
They're not going to be able to discover it. They would have to stumble upon it because it's not even. Oh wait,
No, it's not. It's very, very much public. It is, absolutely public.
Okay,
verify that. You know what I'm talking about. That's not part of the story.
Yeah,
we can't say that.
He's not
that's like
disclosing.
I'm not disclosing that, but there is a story of me on the internet
discussing a surgical procedure.
Find it.
Well, yeah. If no one's found it after a while,
look. If you don't find it by,
we'll tell.
I'll tell the story next week.
Okay, done.
I'll tell the story next week.
We should show the video. It's
actually really funny.
It's one of our very first videos that we ever put together.
There's
a whole story that goes into it, like why we're even talking about it in the first place. We'll tell the story next week. I think Zombie knows what it is, and I know that.
If Zombie is who I think it is.
Yeah. He knows.
He's recently.
Oh yeah. Yes.
That's who it is. Yeah.
Yes.
You've recently went through that.
Yeah.
And
he has not only experienced but also saw the video for the first time ever.
And he verified. He goes, "I did not know you were going to be that right when you talked about it in the video."
Yeah. 100% right.
100% right.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. So thank you all for watching and donating and helping to monetize.
Chats. That was awesome.
Yeah. Seriously, thank you all.
Yeah.
Cannot express how much we appreciate it. You are fantastic. You help make this show what it is. We appreciate every single one of you. That will do it for us this week.
That's all I got.
We'll catch you all next time.
I gotta actually go do this thing where we do. I gotta even do the outro, right? Look here. Hang on. Such amateurs.
Oh my god.
Oh god! I just transitioned to the wrong thing, and they can still hear me. Hang on. Hang on.
Hang on. Since they can still hear us, Miss Sheila. You're a wonderful human being.
Thank you, Miss
so
Sheila.
Much. Yes.
Oh, you're the best.
I'm
such a mess. I'm such a mess.
Well, it's all on the internet now. All right. Thanks, everybody.